Hello, my name is Erica Malo.
I'm Bailey Clerman.
I'm Ramla Haji.
I'm Julie Miller.
I'm Heather Cran.
I'm Josh Baker.
Lauren Harkins.
And I'm Mary Hamilton.
So basically, the Lip Dub is a tradition at Woburn High where every year, every single staff and student gather along the route at the high school. And basically we choose a song, everyone's involved, and yeah, everyone lip dubs around the school.
About 1,400 students participated in the lip dub.
Our yearbook advisors are Miss Gatherall and Miss Tifo. Okay, they help us create the yearbook and they help guide the lip dub. Yeah.
Miss Tifo helps with the designing aspect, and Miss Gatherall is involved with the business and money.
My biggest part in planning the lip dub was organizing which students, being the seniors, which students were going to lip dub, and basically just contacting them, making sure that they showed up to all the rehearsals. Yeah, that was basically my job, I guess.
And my job was decorating and figuring out costumes and choreography for all the lip dubbers on the route.
My job in the lip dub was helping decorate the hallways of the school and help choreograph dance moves for some people.
My job in the lip dub, along with Erica, was to get everyone involved and together. And then I also, as we went through the route, I would help everyone make sure they knew their lyrics.
I helped tape out the route with Miss Tifo and Mary, and then on the day of the lip dub, I went with Julie, and we went through and made sure that everyone was in their places and that there weren't any empty areas along the route.
My job was to walk around with the music behind the cameraman.
My job was to help organize with Miss Gatherall all the group leaders and make sure we had groups all along the route.
My job for the lip dub was to also help Heather and Miss Tifo tape the route down and just make sure everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing.
So for the lip dub, you always want an upbeat and fun song that everyone can get into. So we started in that direction, and we sent out a survey to get an idea of what the students wanted. But since we didn't have much luck with that, we just kept looking in the positive, upbeat direction, and we got to The Greatest Show because it was appropriate, it was upbeat, and we thought that it was fitting for our class.
All right, so we had about 10 rehearsals. Some were with the students going through the hallway, making sure they knew their lines and doing their dances and stuff like that. And then we had rehearsals after school at night with the teachers and Matt to make sure they knew their lines for the beginning of the lip dub.
Filming the opening scene was it was awesome. We had all different types of the superintendent, with the chief of police. We had them all there to do an opening skit. And while they were filming it, we were sitting in the crowd just laughing, cheering them on. It was really entertaining.
So one morning we go to yearbook before school every day. We were all just talking, and I brought up the idea that we should just call AMP Radio and see if they can help us get a celebrity guest. So at first Ramla got on the phone, and she kind of messed all that up. So then Miss Tifo, of course, grabbed the phone, and she was like, yeah, we want a celebrity, da-da-da-da. They put her on the radio, and she didn't even know. And then they were like, how about we come? And Miss Tifo literally put them on hold and was like, do we want them? And then all of us were like, yes, we want them. And then they ended up emailing Miss Tifo, and they showed up for our lip dub.
Working with the TJ show was so fun. They were so upbeat. They were so excited to be part of our lip dub once they found out what it was all about. The morning of the lip dub, a few of us went to the restaurant before, and I just called AMP Radio for fun to see if they would pick up. And they ended up picking up, and we talked to them before the lip dub. And so when they got there, they were really excited. and they put us all like on the air that morning. They were really excited to be part of the Lip Dub. It was something none of us will ever forget, and yeah, that was really cool.
So we picked our lip dubbers just like how we picked our lip dub song. We sent out a survey to all the seniors, and if you filled out the survey and were either interested in being a lip dubber or a group leader, then we got in contact with you to make sure you could make all the rehearsals we had and that you were going to be an active participant in it.
So Misty Foams all planned out most of the route beforehand. We had to make sure it was long enough to fit the length of the song, and we just placed people in groups according to different breaks in the songs and different lyrics and stuff like that.
So the song for the lip dub is slowed down because it's sped up for editing, and then when the lip dubbers are walking backwards, it's much easier for them to walk if it's slowed down, and they get like more animated and stuff like that.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind.
So my favorite part of the Lip Dub was the whole experience with Amp Radio. They're really fun people to work with. Yeah, they gave it a very special touch. Yeah.
My favorite part was working behind the scenes and seeing how everything came together, and working with our cameraman Neil and Anthony, of course.
My favorite part of the Lip Dub was having the opportunity to meet people from 103.3 Amp Radio like Lauren, Matt, and TJ. And my other favorite part was the dress rehearsal and just getting ready and all the excitement and building up the energy. Here we go.
All right, my favorite part of the Lip Dub, along with the Amp Radio thing, them coming in, was being with all of the yearbook staff and us dressing up and taking pictures and all that stuff, and us being able to like be in the Lip Dub, because we've all gotten so close, and it was really fun to like dress up with everyone.
My favorite part was probably taping the floors with Miss Tifo, because it was nice to spend some quality time with her. And I was really good at taping the floor.
My favorite part of the Lip Dub was just being part of the whole thing from the start to the finish, seeing how much effort goes into it, because I've seen it for 3 years, but I never really knew how much effort went into it.
Good one.
Good job.
That was a good one, Josh.
My favorite part of the Lip Dub would have to be seeing our whole class come together and work together to make this the best Lip Dub ever, and how we don't get to see it until the yearbook ceremony, because then everybody's anticipation about it has risen and they're really excited to see it.
My favorite part of the Lip Dub was being able to go through the route during rehearsals and seeing how like animated and how into it people were. It was really awesome to see, because we had some negative feedback in the beginning, so it was nice seeing people warming up to the idea and actually really getting into it. And I also really liked the glow stick part at the end. I think that's going to look awesome.
From this experience, I believe I learned how to work together as a group. Although Yearbook has been working together since the beginning of the year, I feel like we really connected and we all came to a conclusion of great ideas.
I learned that you get out of something what you put into it. Watching the Lip Dub for 3 years, you don't really see all the effort that goes in behind the scenes, like filming before and after, but actually getting to be a part of it, you have to put in a lot of effort, and you won't get a good result unless you put a lot of effort in.
From this experience, I have learned that hard work and putting in a lot of effort really pays off. We, the yearbook staff, have spent over 50 hours working with the lip dub, and with the hard work and effort we put in, this was going to be the best lip dub ever.
What I learned from this experience is to hold on to these memories, because just like that, I feel like Ramo said, after all the planning that went into this, it was over in like 2 minutes. And it's just a day that I'll never forget, and it's important to live in the moment, right guys?
Cherish the moment.
The advice I would give to next year's yearbook staff would be, you all should like get really close, because I'm so happy that like all of us are so close and like we've really bonded. And it was like people that I never thought, like we weren't like really friends before. So now like we're all so close, and I know like I'll talk to them throughout college and stuff. So like you guys just make sure like everyone just gets along and you really have a fun time doing it.
Always plan ahead. So always make sure you have a plan before you start jumping into something.
So my advice for you guys is don't let other people like dissuade you from the song that you picked too, because you picked it for a reason and you know it's going to be good. So just don't let them, I don't know, bring you down.
My advice is just give up now, because there's no way you can top this lip dub.
Yeah!